Angela Levin, where in the world is Prince Harry? He went on
Uh,
that
we,
very long trip and now he's disappeared.
yes, he went off to New York on September the 22nd. So it's quite a long time to go, particularly.
Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into some explosive revelations about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry that have been shaking up royal watchers everywhere. Angela Levin, a well-known royal biographer, has dropped some shocking claims about Meghan's alleged plans and Harry's current struggles. Are these rumors true, or just another round of royal drama?
When Meghan has said about them, they're salt and pepper and they go everywhere together. So it's a really long part of separation. And also, I feel very sorry for the two children. That's a great shame. They're not seeing their father. But it's really strange, isn't it? I felt that Harry's got very tied up with the false royal visits that they'd done, and that he just suddenly felt that this is not fair. He's pushed at the back and he doesn't speak, and he's put on the sort of naughty table, not with people who are really involved in it. And I think he just felt he had to go somewhere and recover and show that he was something worthwhile. And I think that he has gone backwards, though, hasn't he? Although he did a sort of 9 visits to various charities in 9 days before he disappeared. But each of them was something he'd done for years. So he's still going backwards all the time, and he needs to go forwards. There he is, doing that in the, well, it's not the sea, is it? It was a lesson that he did 4 years ago, and I think that shows that he's still um, uh, uh, he's got a lot of energy and does well. But actually, it's a learning place, and it's not very difficult to do.
Stick with me until the end, because this one is packed with jaw-dropping details. And hey, if you're into royal news and celebrity buzz, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates.
So surfing is not necessarily something that he's good at. And if he doesn't like to have lots of photographers taking pictures of him, why on earth is he there showing himself off or
Well, of
trying
course,
to?
because we know he's very conflicted when it comes to that. But you think he's using this solo time because, of course, he did always make it clear that he was going to take some type of solo holiday to celebrate his 40th birthday, at least without Meghan. You think he's using this time to think seriously about the future of his marriage and why it's become so unstable?
Prince Harry's disappearance. Let's start with the big mystery. Where is Prince Harry? He's been MIA since September 22nd, reportedly leaving Meghan and their kids behind. Angela Levin suggests that this long absence is unusual for the couple, who've often described themselves as salt and pepper, inseparable, in other words.
Yes, that's very interesting because as you saw each of the charities he went to, the first one, he was incredibly nervous because Meghan wasn't there. He couldn't be pushed around. He didn't know which way to look. And he was sitting on the chair, sort of his hands together and moving very, very uncomfortable and looking very scared, really. But then gradually he relaxed and he enjoyed himself. And I think by the end he was thinking, hey, what have I missed? So he's disappeared. Some people think he's gone to, get better from some drugs, or other people think he's still in Southern America or Africa. Nobody quite knows, but I think it's very, very significant because why should he go away and leave Meghan and the children unless you're really thinking deeply about the future? I don't think at all for a second that it's what some of the magazines that are very pro Meghan and Harry say, that they want to go to different ways because they like them and they're better at them. I don't think that's it. If you're happily married, you don't just go off for ages, do you? You want to be together, and they like to do things together. But Meghan wants to do her own things. I think she's looking for somebody who she can be together with instead of Harry. And she just wants to see how people are reacting to her. That's my rather dramatic understanding. Because really, without him, people really don't want to know what she's up to. But I think if she finds a nice, very rich man, she would ditch Harry. She's ditched loads of people before. If they're not of great use to her, that's the end of it.
Is Harry taking a step back to reflect on his marriage? Or is there more to this story? Let me know in the comments what you think about his sudden vanishing act. Meghan's alleged ambitions. Now, Angela Levin isn't holding back. She claims Meghan might already be networking with billionaires, preparing for a future without Harry. This wouldn't be the first time Meghan has been accused of moving on from relationships that no longer align with her ambitions.
And Harry might feel the same because she is very, very strict with him. He has to move when she tells him and gets pushed out the way. And in that terrible visit that she gave, where she's just showing the dress, I mean, it was awful, just awful, so inappropriate, and just trying to show off. But she looks sort of washed out. Her face is very washed out. And she's probably in a very bad state because there've been criticisms of her, and she can't take that. That's why I've always thought she would never go into politics, because you have to have very, very thick skin for that. And she can't cope with people criticizing her.
Levin even goes so far as to suggest Meghan is always looking ahead to her next big move. But is this true, or just more gossip aimed at Meghan? Share your thoughts below. Family strain and the kids.
Yeah, things are certainly not in a good place. I completely understand that. But I think, Angela, where you've hit the nail on the head is that we know that Meghan is always thinking about what's next. She's always got a plan. And unfortunately, and this is very unfortunate for Harry, that includes her man. And we know that she is developing friendships, shall we say, with numerous billionaires who could, of course, come in handy for lots of reasons. But I absolutely do believe that Meghan will not be sitting still if she thinks there's any chance that Harry might potentially leave her. Personally, I don't think we're necessarily quite there yet, but clearly there is significant strain on their relationship now. We have reported that for some time, and it is difficult to see how it ends positively, especially given that professionally they are now separate. But of course...
I think... Sorry.
No, you come in, Angela.
Yeah, well, I think it's very difficult now because Harry absolutely fell in love with her. He wanted to do anything that she wanted. But of course, this was against what William has said, take it easy, wait. And he'd behaved so badly towards his father. And I think that he doesn't want to come back and say, sorry, you were right and I was wrong. I mean, it's very, very difficult to say that.
While Harry's away, many are questioning the impact this could have on their children, Archie and Lilibet. Angela Levin argues that the prolonged separation raises concerns about the stability of their family dynamic. And let's be real, whether you're a royal or just like the rest of us, family is everything. Do you think Harry and Meghan can navigate this storm? Or is it too late to repair the cracks?
And he's got to be absolutely certain and do it in a way that would be sensible. But I think it's not there yet either, because how do you work that out, that you've decided you do everything this woman wanted you to do, and you would look after her and love her and all those things. And then you realize that underneath it's not such a nice person, and it gets worse and worse, and suddenly you want to be yourself again. To apologize to your family is very, very difficult. You must feel very stupid, and I think he doesn't want to feel very stupid.
Harry's contradictions and future. Here's another twist. Harry has been spotted engaging in public activities, despite often criticizing the media's attention. Angela Levin calls this behavior contradictory and suggests it's part of a larger identity crisis. Is Harry struggling to find his place after leaving royal life?
And hammering further pain on Harry and Meghan are the Trumps. And I don't blame them. By the way, I do not blame the Trump family for a single second, Angela, after the appalling things that Harry and Meghan have said for years about their father, Donald. So this is Eric Trump in a bombshell new interview today for the Daily Mail, where he utterly slams Harry, utterly slams Meghan. But there's a little bit of interesting hope contained with this interview because, of course, the Heritage Foundation are continuing to push for Prince Harry to be deported for lying about illegal drug use, potentially on his admission immigration documents to the US. But within this interview with Eric Trump, which it really is worth watching what I'm going to show you, because even though he is slamming Harry and Meghan, the general tone seems to be actually are now so unpopular, so insignificant.
And more importantly, what does the future hold for him, alone or with Meghan? If you're still here, take a moment to subscribe. I've got more royal insights coming your way every week. The bigger lesson. At the heart of this drama is a question of integrity, ambition, and loyalty. Whether or not these claims about Meghan and Harry are true, they highlight the challenges of balancing personal ambition with family values. It's a lesson that applies to all of us, royal or not. So what do you think? Are Harry and Meghan at a breaking point, or will they prove the critics wrong? Let me know in the comments. All right, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this breakdown. Your support helps me bring you all the latest royal news and celebrity updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.